What is up, everybody? We're going to do all the things you're not supposed to do on the internet. We're going to talk about life, some politics, all the things.
The
All the
pod,
things.
the podcast ellipse is real, and it is now.
And we are back. Episode's called Catching Up because I've been doing so many shows with like so many other people that I haven't really just sat down and talked to Max. So I was like, dude, we
Yeah,
should sit down and do it on the internet because that's what we
uh,
do.
yeah, why not invite the entire world to our private conversation? Yeah, no, it has been a minute. Life happens, everything gets hectic, and like sometimes just things go by the wayside, and unfortunately, yeah, like we haven't had any like good time to just sit down and kind of catch up and see what's going on. So how are you doing, man? Like what's going on?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, like very well. Life is fantastic. I just took a nice nap, sat down to watch Nightmare on Elm Street 2 in preparation to be on Sturdy's show tomorrow, and I slept through the whole thing, so I got to rewatch it tomorrow.
You should be like talk a lot and in great detail about like the first 7 minutes or whatever you were awake for, and then just like drop out entirely of the conversation.
I've seen it before, so I mean, I always have that to fall back on, but I like to have it like right there in the back of my
Yeah,
mind.
oh yeah, it's always good to come in fresh. But I'm sure you are a professional. I'm sure you will get time to throw that on and have it on at least even in the background just to just to reacquaint yourself.
For sure, man, for sure. How about you? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just like working, stores popping off. We're doing. We've been getting a lot of video games in lately, and it's made me like I'm starting to get like the itch to play more games. I just don't have any time. Like that's where my conflict is. Like kids, work, kids. Like there's no time for fun. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I've just been seeing a lot of old games, and I'm just like, man, like Zelda: A Link to the Past. Never played it. Like, and we got a copy in on Super Nintendo. I'm like, okay, good thing I don't have a Super Nintendo to play this on, or else I might take it home.
Do you not have the Switch online?
I do have Switch Online, but I like to if I don't want you to remake stuff. Like I want the thing in the original thing.
I was gonna say you can play it on there. That's a good game. That's a very good game.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm a purist, I guess. Like I want to play. Yeah, I know the Switch has got like Nintendo's got a lot of good games on you can download for the Switch, but I don't know. I like the old stuff.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. So first off, guys, if your friend is convicted of rape, don't write a letter.
No, I mean like you can write a letter to your friend, but don't write a letter in defense of your friend to the judge.
Yeah. Don't call him a role model.
Did we not get to talk about this?
We have not. There's certain things that you don't need to say in a letter to somebody who is convicted of it. Like it's not a good look for you. That's all. I'm just trying to help you guys out there. Like if you're still friends with the dude, you've known him your whole life. Like he didn't do anything to you, so you want to kind of still be there for him because you've known him since childhood. But you don't say there's certain words, certain things that you just don't do.
No, don't do it. Just
you can't defend it, so don't do it.
Right. Yeah, like the action, like if he was like stealing money or something that is not rape, rape or murder, I would say. Assault, rape or murder. Like if your friend did those things, you gotta you can't you can't write the letter. But like yeah. If he fell behind on his child support or something like that, and he's really trying, and you wrote a letter, like that's fine. But like, don't. No, okay. Once you're convicted of rape, like, sorry, like Jason, I love you. We've been friends since like we were 7. I would not write that letter for you if you were a convicted rapist. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't want you to. Like, that's never going to happen, everybody. But
no.
I wouldn't want you to.
Yeah, and it's just like, hey, like write him a letter. You know, help him get through this jail experience that he deserves. You know, like whatever the judge sets down for him, he deserves. He earned that. Like that's not. It's not like he's a political prisoner or something. You know, like come on. Oh God, yeah. So context. I guess we should throw out a little bit of context.
We're talking about the Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis letters.
Yeah. So hey, like they Hyde was the cool guy. Hyde was the the fringe stoner guy, and everyone got a lot of laughs from his sarcasm and all that good stuff in this show. But that was a long time ago. And
he might have been leading the straight and narrow life, since the incidents, but the incident still happened, and you can't really like get online and defend it and write a letter.
No.
I mean, one, I think those letters should have remained private to the judge personally, but two, you shouldn't. You just shouldn't.
Should have been written.
Not if you have a charity that's like there to prevent that. There's just a lot of like looks. It's just not a good look.
Yeah, no, don't do it. That was bad decisions. Bad decisions were made, and yeah, like he's your friend, but I don't understand like how it even came to this. Like, if any one of my childhood friends were like, "Hey, bro, I was convicted of rape. Can you write me a letter saying I'm a good guy?" No, no, I can't. I'll put some money on your commissary, bro. Like, I will come visit you. Because you're my friend, and I don't want you to be alone in jail. Sucks. Jail is gonna 100% suck, but you earned it. You belong there. You belong there. So like, what are we doing? I was baffled and amazed that they even wrote the letter. Like if you don't write it, no one can leak it. but like in today's day and age, how did you think this is going to be okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. This is something I say a lot. You can't sound stupid if you don't say anything. You also don't have any evidence if you don't write it down. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy and stupid and very stupid on Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis' part. But it's whatever.
And weirdest hip hop beefs ever. Melle Mell
transitioning.
Melle Mell from the Furious Five took shots at Eminem because he was put in the top 5 rappers of all time, which I deservedly so, I believe.
Yeah.
He just said, well, Eminem's only in the top 5 because he's white. So Eminem made there's 4 bars to reference this in one of his newer songs. It starts with, hip hop has been good to me. When they say I'm only top 5 because I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color is still working against me because second I should be to none. Being white ain't why they put me at 5. It's why they can't put me at 1. He should be number 1. I'm sorry. I'm a hip hop fan, but people don't make the kind of lyrics that he does, especially now. He's so well crafted. And then here's the shout out to Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash. But boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out his path, his wrath avoid. I'll be the last to toy with a juice head. His brain is half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Now with Melle Mell, he lost his asteroids. A meteor hit it, asteroids, steroids, or asteroid. Come for the fuck on. People don't write music like that.
Look,
and we're still having this debate about him even being in the top 5.
Look. There's stupid. No, like it's all subjective, right? Like your top 5 is not my top 5, but Eminem always belongs in the argument. Like wherever you put Eminem, top 10, top 5, like he can go there. It's there's no argument against him being there. Like he absolutely deserves it. Like like his. Like if it was a Bubba Sparks, I would hear this argument. Like do you remember that guy? Like if this was Yellow Wolf, I would hear this argument of I mean like it's just because he's a white guy. Like that's it. But Eminem, no, never ever start a rap beef with Eminem. Do not do it. Like
Melle Mell, did you listen to it?
Yeah, I did, and Eminem killed him. Like it's
But
the
I mean,
song
did you
is good.
listen to
Oh
the
no, I
Melle
didn't
Mell?
listen to the Melle Mel one.
Oh,
No,
it is so bad. It is so bad. This has never happened in hip hop that I'm aware of. That Melle Mel apologized after he released the diss track because the diss track was just, it was a very 80s rap song, which just doesn't work. And when you go up against somebody who's so technical with their lyrics, like the whole asteroid thing, you can't compete with those kind of lyrics. Like it doesn't work. Like when people say, top 5 rappers of all time, I almost think it's unfair to compare rappers now to rappers back then, just because the craft is so different now.
Well, no, it's the same as anything. It's like, okay, is Michael Jordan the greatest basketball player, or is LeBron James? Like they played in 2 different eras of basketball.
Yeah.
Like you can't really put, like they were the greatest of their time. And to compare them to each other is not really fair. And in the same way, it's just like, yeah, like rap has evolved. It has come a long way. And you can dig the older 80s stuff, the boom baps, the original hip hop, but like, or if you love the hype of the early 2000s, if you love that, like just straight hype rap, like that's also a good thing. If you like the super technical rap now, the I can switch up the beat stays the same, but I switch up my delivery, like I switch up my timing, like, and all that stuff. Fine. Eminem can do all of it. So to deal with that, and I don't understand why people keep starting rap beats with Eminem.
I don't understand why race is still the issue. Like if the top 5 was Rich, Yellow Wolf, Tom McDonald, Bubba Sparks, and Insane Clown Posse, we could talk about it being because they're white. Like I get it. That's an argument. Yes. But you can't take somebody who loves rap as much as he does and then try to use race against it, because it's just to me it doesn't work.
Good. You're just wrong. You're just wrong, and he's just good. Like there's no. I just don't understand how people even. I mean, because and you have legitimate shots that you can take at Eminem. Eminem is kind of an asshole. Like there's a lot of shit that he does that I wouldn't do. But you know what else he does that I can't do? Rap really well. But there's a lot of shots you can take at Eminem. The oh, you're white, that is the lowest hanging fruit, and that is just gonna get you blasted. Like there's no reason.
So you listen to the whole song?
Yes.
But when he tells Generation Z to stick to shooting up schools,
yeah,
telling them how rap's supposed to be, like, dude, I lost it. Like, can you imagine being the generation that's known mostly for that?
Oh God!
Because I sat down, I really thought about it. I'm like, that is what this generation is going to be known for, shooting.
Well, I mean, but I don't even think it's this generation. I'm just like, we're Americans. We are known for that. It's not even. I don't even put it on the generation. Like that's just shit. Like it sucks. It sucks. No, but like Melle Mel, I don't know what you're thinking. Anyone else? If you are even considering the possibility of having the idea of maybe starting a rap beef with Eminem, don't do it. He will destroy you. And the fame that you get.
A good example of that is the song Renegade that he did with Jay-Z. Like, even on that song, he out-raps Jay-Z, and that's not something that's like, I wouldn't mind if like Lil Wayne and Eminem had a rap beef. I think that'd be fun to watch because they're both lyrically technical.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, Melle Mel, stay in your lane.
No,
but I another thing in news stories that shouldn't be in news stories. So there's a news article that says it was like, I'm paraphrasing everybody, but it was essentially, Eminem's ex Kim confirms that they will be at their daughter's wedding. The fuck? Of course they're going to be at their daughter's wedding. Any adults that are adults, even if they hate, Eminem's probably paid for her house. Like they probably still communicate. They have a child. But anybody who doesn't think 2 adults can handle going to their child's wedding is like, that's insane. There's a news article that, yeah, they're going to go to their kid's wedding. Of course they're going to go to their kid's wedding. I just feel bad for the guy who had to ask Eminem if he could marry his daughter.
I mean, like, hopefully that guy didn't start a rap battle with Eminem to for the hand of his daughter, because like there's no way. Yeah, right. Like this is not gonna happen. Go work on your abs and get out of here. Like we're not. No, that's it's just in this day and age where like everyone has to know everything. That's news, you know. Like, because like I could not care any less. Like weddings suck. You like she's like, oh, we're gonna go to the wedding. I'm like, that sucks for you. Like weddings are awful. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
like
the
maybe that
same
one will be
way.
good. I mean, if Eminem performs at your wedding, that might be worth it. Is he gonna perform?
Probably not.
Well,
Not
then no.
complaining.
Like, okay, so you tell me you go to a wedding, Eminem is there, and he doesn't perform. So it's just a shitty wedding that Eminem could have made good and decided not to. No.
Well, his daughter has to want him to perform. Maybe she'll ask him to perform. Who knows?
Look.
He was her number one listened to artist last year.
If my dad was Eminem, he would be performing at my wedding. At least one song. Like, get up there and do something. Write me a wedding song, Dad. Like, what? What are we talking about here? Like, yeah, absolutely. Like, do it. Do it now. I'm your only child. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know if she's his only child, but whatever. First child. You got some rights, and Eminem writing you a wedding rap is one of those rights. And if he's got time to destroy Melle Mell, he's got time to write you a wedding song.
I mean, he barely took the time to destroy Melle Mell. Like that was.
Well, that's all. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the same amount of time that goes into my wedding rap.
The other thing I wanted to bring up is, can we like put an age cap on these people that are in office? Like, please, God, like, look, I didn't like Trump. I don't like Biden. Like, I don't like any of these guys. One, they're too old. They shouldn't be in office. They're out of touch with reality. I think somebody around the age of 50 should be in office because they can have their hands in both sides of the generations. But it shouldn't look like a nursing home, folks. Congress should not look like a nursing home. It looks like a nursing home. If you turn on the TV, Mitch McConnell looks like he's dead. He looks like Bernie.
Mitch McConnell shat his pants. Like you watched it happen. Like, you ever see a baby like when they're playing and then they're like, oh, I got to shit, and then just like everything stops, and they just take the shit. That's what Mitch McConnell did, and no, I don't think that should, because there are some older people in the 70s and 80s who are still all together, who still have it, and can do things. So like, I don't want to say like, okay, you can't, but there are definitely some people who shouldn't. And I mean, like, and I don't understand what gets me is, though, like, people still vote for these people. Like, it's not even on it's not the senator's fault when he's 90 years old and can barely put his pants on or walk outside without shitting his pants, and 100,000 people voted for this guy. Like, what is wrong with all of you? There's nothing wrong with him. Like what? Why are we here? Like, what is going on? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how even 10 people could vote for these people.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, watching Biden on TV, it doesn't even look like he knows he's in office.
Dude, I mean, like, I'm just like, bruh, just go home. Like, just go home. Like, these people obviously can't help themselves, so you got to do it. Just go home.
Term limits would help that too.
I mean, like, something. But again, like, I feel like some people can do the job. They're older, but they're still with it. But I mean, like, if you're like, should we take his car keys? Like, should we not let him renew his driver's license? Like, we got those in the offices. We got motherfuckers who should not be left alone. Like, they're gonna leave the oven on and burn the house down. Like, I just don't understand how they get voted for. And I mean, like, if you lost to Mitch McConnell this last time, how does that make you feel? Like, you lost to a dude who stood up in front of national television and shat his pants. Deal with that.
People don't have to campaign anymore to be in office. Like, that's also a problem. Like, it's like the Eddie Murphy movie where he gets elected because of his name. Because he has the same name as the guy who just died in Congress. It's not too far from like our reality, which is crazy to me.
But like, I will take 10 Eddie Murphy. Like, I wish that 10 dudes named Eddie Murphy were in office right now so they could die and he could take their place. But no, it's, I mean, and then like we got the Speaker of the House issues. It's all fucked. The whole I don't understand a government who has it built into to itself to shut down.
Yeah, that's crazy to me too.
Like, why is this a thing? Why is this possible? I'm sort of like a, what do you call it, anarchist. You know, I want it all to burn down. Like January 6th, I was like, this is the dumbest reason to like storm the Capitol. This is literally, of all the terrible things that America has done and like deserved the Capitol being stormed and burnt down for, like January 6th is what we got. But I was like, fine, you know, fuck it, burn it down. Like, I don't care. But you know, it's just like, I don't understand how we got here. Like, we're supposed to be smarter. We're supposed to be more, like, we're supposed to have more reason now as people. We should have come farther than this. But no, we did it to ourselves, and we deserve everything that happens.
We do it every year, every 4 years. I'm gonna vote for this guy because he's less than the other guy, because we only have two choices. We don't only have two choices. Like, if you want them to change who they're picking for the Republicans and Democrats, vote for the other parties, because you will see a change real quick. Oh, we can't just keep electing these assholes. We got to get somebody new. Because honestly, I don't like either of them. So
no, there's nobody. There's nobody. There's not. I mean, I personally don't like voting for people who signed the crime bill, who voted on the crime bill in the 90s. Like, and that was, you know, that was 30 years ago. So if you were a 40 or 50-year-old senator who signed in the crime bill that took black people back like decades, you're still in office now. 30 years later, it's just like you're saying, and now you're crapping your pants. Friggin', yeah, it just, it's not a good look. It's not fun. And I don't understand how we have not grown past this. Like, Trump, that dude, I mean, like, you know, politics aside, like, that dude is a criminal. Like, he does crimes. That's what he does. He always goes back on his deals. He never treats anybody fairly. He lies about everything. And I'm not even talking about his political career. Like, that was his career before he got the presidency. And I don't understand how we voted for that guy. Like, how is that even possible?
I don't know how we vote for anybody anymore.
It doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. But you know, here we at least we get to watch Mitch McConnell crap his pants on TV.
Yeah, wins. Wins for all.
Yeah, you know, but maybe I don't know. Maybe the meteor will hit and we won't have to worry about any of this anymore. Oh, goodness. Did I have anything else?
Yeah, I don't think I have much else to bitch about.
Yeah. No, that's I'm good after that. Like, I've depressed myself when I need to go drink now.
Politics, folks.
Are we doing Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, we're gonna do it on all of our shows, guys.
Okay,
if you guys have made it this far and didn't get offended, which you shouldn't get offended. Like, you can have these conversations with people and learn their sides and shake hands afterwards.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it happened to me when we were in Monroe. We got into a pretty heated debate over chicken wings. And you know, and like the only reason we were yelling at each other was because the bar was loud. Like, we weren't actually angry, and it's okay to have two different opinions, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like, okay, You think your way, I think my way, and we can talk about it. And I don't understand why people can't. I understand why it's like, oh, like now I'm throwing fists or shooting or doing whatever. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's almost a gang mentality a lot of ways.
It's definitely a gang mentality. It's a tribe. It's that.
I hate them all. Do you really though? Like, I'm friends with some. Like, they're not all assholes. Like,
no,
have a conversation.
And you can disagree. You're like, hey, he's a Republican. Like, okay, like that is okay. He can live that way if he chooses. Like, it's not it's not the end of the world, but like it's gotten crazy. It's getting crazier.
It is. And I can't believe how crazy it's
getting. Like we're about to vote on the Speaker of the House again. But like I want to do it, man. I want to get the record, okay? Like the record is like 115 votes for Speaker of the House. I think we can do it. I mean, records are made to be broken. And now is the time. Like if not us, then who?
Yeah, they want to elect a bold guy to run the House right here.
I mean, you could probably do as good a job. I don't know about better. We'll have to wait and see. But at least as good, because half of these people don't want to do their job anyway. So most of the time they spend not doing anything. Which also I can do. I'll take that government check. I will do the job 100%.
Subscribe. Send me a screenshot. BigGeeksPodcast@gmail.com. Win a Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We're going to give it away probably the weekend that we have the Petersons coming on the 14th, which we will be reviewing probably sex toys, and it's going to be fun.
I mean, okay, like reviewing. Are we just going to look up some sex? I haven't used any sex toys. Like, do we have
Justin's going to create the game that we play.
Okay.
It's going to be revolved around erotic novels like they read and sex toys. We're going to mix it up. We're going to do it together because we got to find them on Amazon because we got to find a clever way to have them on the show without constantly saying what they are so that we don't get flagged.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just like I hope there isn't like a bin of sex toys that we gotta like pass around to each other and decide like which one is good, which one isn't.
Well, this one's long, but this one's wide.
This
one's the only female on the show is gonna be his wife, so I don't want to ask her. Like, I mean. Even though they'll tell us, they're so honest.
Yeah, they're very open, and like we need the perspective. So I guess someone's got to take one for the team. Like that's all. We can all have our significant others on that episode too. That's what we should do. We should all use the sex toys and then talk about them with our significant other.
There you go.
I'm down. I'm okay with this.
Well, guys, we are back next week, chatting all things podcast related. What is up, Jennifer? How are you doing?
Yes, your wife can be on and help us rate the sex toys. Like that's we'll send you the bin.
Which, guys, we're going to review Jennifer's short film this Saturday on 3 Geeks Podcast. So tune in, check that out. We'll see you guys back real soon. Max and I are going to try to do this again next week. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Life might happen, but we are definitely going to try. Recycle your droids.
Peace.